All right, guys, we're going to get started. Hello, for everyone who does not know me. My name is Tonya Lawrence. I am the blockchain queen, a huge crypto enthusiast, passionate about helping people gain access to this information that has changed so many people's lives, giving them the ability to access cryptos from around the world and really create portfolios that they're able to change their lives in some cases in the present future, or excuse me, during the present time, and for many people in the future. And so we're going to jump right in and bear with me here. We seem to be having some Wi-Fi issues, so the internet is moving a little slow. But a little bit about myself. My first exposure to crypto is a hilarious story. Um, I started out, and now that the computer's catching up, it's moving way past me. I started out as just someone who was at work minding my business. And I had an investment banking client that came to me who wanted to pay us his retainer. His retainer was a $25,000 retainer, it was a non refundable retainer to engage us for our services. And so he wanted to pay us in something he called Bitcoin. And I was like, Bit what? I've never heard of it. This was easily 2010, 2011. Um, he explained a little bit about what it was, and I said, I need to speak with our attorneys, our corporate attorneys, who at the time was a large law firm that worked as the legal arm for many banks. And we hired them because we facilitated financing for the banks and for large businesses. And so it was a perfect fit for us. And along the way, we had this client, um, Mr. Charles, who said, Hey, can I pay you this retainer in Bitcoin? He explained that it was a digital currency. And at that time, he said it was about 10, the value was about 10 cents a coin, and he was going to pay us $25,000 worth. So we, went to our attorneys, waited a couple days for them to get back to us. And our attorney said emphatically, no, stay away from it. It's a scam. People are going to jail behind us. You definitely don't want it. And I said, okay. So I turned that offer down. Guys, every time I think about it, I get sick. That was $25,000 worth of Bitcoin at 10 cents a coin. And we know as of today, it's hovering at about $98,000 a coin. So when I say you're never too late, you're never too late. There's missed opportunities, but I was able to get in later. My second introduction to Bitcoin was a scammer who hacked our servers in one of our offices in our Pennsylvania office and held it ransom for Bitcoin. I was like, what? That the legal thing again? Oh my goodness, this was years later, probably 2013. And we tried the smartest people that we knew. We knew some very sharp IT people from the various companies that we had financed, and no one could get our data back for us. And then we saw that many states and cities were experiencing the same thing. Hackers going around hacking offices. Baltimore City's mayor's office was hacked. So we said, okay, we're in the same boat with these people. There's nothing we could do about it, and we just let it go because, for goodness sakes, they only wanted $800 worth of Bitcoin, but we didn't know how to buy it. So it was like, this isn't going to work anyway. Then my third introduction and run in was from a friend and colleague who said, Hey, have you heard of blockchain technology? And I said, No. And he said, Oh, they have this app. The first app on it is called Bitcoin, and it's a currency. And I said, Oh, no, I heard about it. It's a scam. And he said, No, I really need you to take a look at it. And I said, Okay, I'll take a look at it and I'll dig more into it. And guys, that was it for me. I was hooked. I love the concept of the blockchain technology and what it could do for our future, what the capabilities are. And so that was it. And so, as I promised in the flyers, we are going to have a $25 Bitcoin giveaway. We'll do a raffle for everyone's here who's here at the end. So make sure you start putting your email address privately to me in the chat so I can make sure that you're eligible for the raffle. All right. And as I said, Bitcoin's hovering at about $98,000 a coin right now. So super excited about that. And the people who I've been able to help gain access to the cryptocurrency, whose portfolios have grown significantly, I'm so proud of them. It just brings me joy to see what it's been able to do for so many people. All right. Okay. So some Bitcoin myths, some additional ones. You need a lot of money to get started in Bitcoin. Guys, you do not. Some of the people that I've helped just say, hey, let's get your wallet open. You've been thinking about it. Every time I see you, say, hey, what's that crypto thing doing? I want you to just do something. They've started with $5 and just watched it go up and down and call me excited about the $2 they got the next day, right? Whatever amount you want is for you. And so all you have to do is decide what your budget is and get started. All right, so great. I see those email addresses coming in and I'm saving the chat. All right. And so another crypto myth is that Bitcoin isn't real. Well, it absolutely is. It's just that it has it's digital, but it has real value. It's based on supply and demand, just like the stocks that you see on the stock market. All right. The more people who want it, the less that there is available, the higher the demand is, and therefore the value goes up. And so supply and demand determines the value of the coin, but it is a actual real asset. Okay. Um, it's for criminals. Well, I love the fact that people say that it is. Criminals use US dollars, okay, to commit crimes. So anyone can decide to use any type of currency to commit a crime, but Bitcoin is for everyone. What's this one over here? Let me move my screen. It's too risky. That is something that I would say is definitely false. Or actually, it's true because every investment is a risk, no matter what. If you are loaning money to your sister, that's a risk. She may not pay you back because she knows you. If you are giving money to your kids, saying, I want you to take this to the school and go do something, that's a risk. They may not do that. They may stop at the corner store on the way to school, right? And so every investment is a risk. You have to decide what your risk tolerance is. And my biggest lesson, please write this down if you have pen and paper, memorize this. This is the biggest lesson because this is where I see most people get hurt. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Okay. My investment threshold is going to be completely different than someone else's. So my husband, if he's doing investments and he's doing dollar cost averaging, he's going to go ahead and throw the same amount that he would spend or waste on cigars into crypto. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to consider it shoe money. Right. These are monies that we're never going to even think about. They're just there for the taking. So crypto is just like any other investment. You just have to manage your risk. It's a fad. That is absolutely not true. Crypto is here to stay. Crypto has taken over the banking industry. It has taken over the federal government in the US and retirement companies who are creating ETFs as the way to put into your retirement portfolio because all we've seen companies go out of business like the steel mill, the car industry, all these things that were steady sources of income or considered steady sources of income and strong investments for portfolios before aren't as solid. And so now many more investment ETFs are coming out. And of course, individuals around the globe are taking a look at Bitcoin, what it has to offer, as well as the various altcoins. And altcoins is just another name for any other coin outside of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is considered the granddaddy of the coins because it was the first coin to the market. All right. And so when you talk about Bitcoin, it started out and it still has the availability to print 21 million coins. Right now, they have mined, or not print, I'm sorry, mined 21 million coins. So far, they have mined 19 million coins. And guys, here is the most astonishing part of it that less than 3% of the population around the world has a Bitcoin wallet. That's just astronomical to me. Think about it. Crypto right now, Bitcoin today, hovering at $98,000 a coin, and still only 3% of the population has access to the wallet. And so that's why I'm here. I'm saying that I've watched people, personal friends, families, portfolios grow significantly. I want to be able to help as many other people as possible be able to feel very confident with going and looking at cryptos, analyzing cryptos, and deciding if it's something they want to add to their portfolio or not. And then, most importantly, being able to purchase it. And so, I want to be here to help walk you through that process as needed. Waiting for the screen to unfreeze. So, the future of crypto, why is it important now? And why is it important now? Crypto is being used in more and more places. You go to restaurants now, coffee shops, they will accept digital currency as a form of payment to pay your bills, not just utility bills, cable bills. You can also buy, and it's mostly high-end items, nice vehicles, because they understand that most of the people who got started in crypto made a lot of money and became multimillionaires with the rise of the value of the coins. So being able to purchase homes, being able to purchase vehicles is something that you're able to do with crypto. Peer-to-peer payments. Countries around the world have been doing this. Mary and I have been following crypto for years. We watched as other countries who are far more advanced than the US have used crypto for peer-to-peer payments for like rideshare. They all even have automated cars. I know they're doing that in San Francisco now, where you can get a driverless car to come pick you up. Guys, that's not new. It's been happening for a long time in other countries. It's just coming to the US. And now being able to do that, paying with crypto, right? Having your neighbor. I have a bunch of friends that are in the solar industry now. It is just sweeping the nation. Everyone's interested in working on global warming and getting solar to reduce their costs, and then all of the natural disasters that happen, making sure that they don't run out of power. And so, having a neighbor, for instance, have solar panels on their roof, and let's say they're at work during the day. They're not using that energy, and you being able to go to your thermostat, use your crypto to purchase the energy from their solar panels peer to peer at a reduced price. That is what's happening in other countries. It will happen in the US on the grid if it isn't already in development in some small areas. And then let's not forget the delivery services. I know for sure Amazon is going to be at the table with the ability to accept crypto at any time now. It's just here, people are using it. And so you want to know how to have access to it. All right. And so I want to be your guide. I want to be able to walk you through the process. I want to help you understand what your goals are, what your decision is as far as you want to have a long-term portfolio. Is this a short-term investment? And based on each of those decisions, it determines how you look at your crypto portfolio and what steps you take. And so I want to provide that step-by-step service to be able to help you on your journey and just really be a part of a legacy. You know, that this country, we've got wars, multiple wars happening, unrest here in the US. And I said, I have to get back to something I'm truly passionate about serving people, helping people. And I had to remember what was the last thing that made me just really smile, really feel like I'm excited to get up in the morning and I feel fulfilled. And it's always been, I keep going back to serving people, and serving people in the financial field as an investment banker is done, but being able to serve people um, with crypto and help individuals. No more helping large companies get access to multiple millions of dollars. Now it's helping individuals. Hey, Mary, I was just talking about you in our crypto history. Being able to help individuals be able to build their futures in their portfolios. So, assistance with choosing the right platforms for you to set up your wallets. What's going to be best for you, easiest for you. Joseph is in Kuwait. For instance, the crypto platforms that we have here may not necessarily work in Kuwait. We have Kate here from St. Thomas. The crypto platforms that we have in the US might not necessarily be working there. And so we want to be able to make sure that we're looking at what works for you based on where you're located, what your goals are. And then most importantly, helping with your purchase of your first currency. That is the scariest step for most people. It's like, oh, I want to do it. I want to do it. And sometimes you just got to do it. And having someone there to help you, walk with you through that process is just truly a benefit. Years ago, I guess I was talking about Mary earlier. Years ago, we would have Zooms like this, roundtable Zooms like this back in 2016, 2017, when we were first getting our first Bitcoin, and we would download an app. Back then, it was really simple. There was no requirement to upload IDs or anything. It was really simple. You downloaded the app, and we would send money to each other on Zooms like this. It's not that simple anymore, and therefore, the reason why many people are deciding to hold off and wait. I see my husband just joined us. He actually um, works with very large transactions, helping people, he's an attorney, secure multiple millions of dollars worth of crypto, and he does the legal work for them. And so for many of them, they have access. TC, can you stop writing on my screen, please? Many of them, they have access to large sums of money, but they don't necessarily know how to access the crypto. They have to go and find someone else, hire an attorney, try to find someone that they can trust to have access to their money and then move their money to a platform. Imagine being the person that they call and say, oh my gosh, I need $5 million worth of Bitcoin. I need you to move it over to this wallet for me so that I can sell it because I got it when it was 10 cents. Someone helped me. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. Imagine the pressure if you make a mistake like that with someone else's wallet. Everyone needs to understand how to move their own money, how to handle their own money. And so, what I have for you guys is a new community that I've set up and a new educational platform called the Blockchain Queens Bitcoin Basics. And that program, I am offering just a wealth of information. I'm going to put the link in the chat momentarily. But in addition to the platform, and if I have a moment here, I'll show you what it looks like. In addition to the platform that you can go and self-paced learn step by step, I will also be providing a 30-minute one-on-one Zoom call with you so that we can go through setting up your wallet after you've watched the video so you understand why, the reason behind why we're doing different things. But just setting up the video, excuse me, setting up the platforms, purchasing your first coins, having a game plan in place. So I have roadmaps for you, quizzes, exercises, really just a comprehensive way of looking at your life and actually having a plan and someone who's going to be there to hold your hand through the process. So you can see there's 5 chapters with information in each chapter that is very important to the success of your future with crypto should you choose to work with me individually. Now, guys, you can absolutely go on YouTube, go on Google and Google how to XYZ any of these coins, how to buy it, how to sell it, how to trade it, whatever you want to do. You can absolutely do that. But it is something that if you make a mistake, where do you turn? A lot of these platforms do not have customer service. And so, unless you are understanding the basics of these platforms, how to navigate them, you're probably going to be a little bit stressed out. And so, and to avoid that kind of headache, why don't you come and get the education first and the assistance? I typically, in the past, have charged $100 an hour for up to an hour. It didn't matter if it took 20 minutes for me to do it because I just know how to do it faster, but the flat fee was $100 for me to help someone get their wallet set up and get them on the way to where they need to go. With this, we have the platform where you get the access to the education plus my time for $100. So it is a great value. And I really just want to be able to share this knowledge and my passion with as many people as possible. We're also rolling out an affiliate platform so that if you have someone else, you know someone else, and don't just send them to me, arbitrarily and refer them to me. I want you to be blessed for referring them to me and have something put back in your pocket. And so with the yes, so the price is one time $100 and it's on sale until for Black Friday and Monday's Cyber Monday. It's on sale for $70. That is a one-time fee. We have communities where you'll be able to join one community for free, and I'll give you the details on that, that you'll be able to get access to additional information, training, coaching, and just be able to be with like-minded people who are really working towards something. And then I have a paid community where it's a little bit more in depth, that there'll be two Zooms a month going over more information. I have some, sure have some people in here like Steve, who used to come to my Tuesdays with Tonya, where a lot of those people who were on those calls, and we were looking last year at what to do with our crypto portfolios. And I said, Bitcoin was the play. We had dibbled and dabbled with a lot of things. And I said, this is the time. It's going to hit that $100,000 mark real soon. And here we are coming up on it. I've been getting those texts and getting those phone calls, and that's what prompted me to say, okay, this is it. It is time. Oh, yes, Alex, I am adding the link momentarily. So the free crypto platform community, I'm going to add the link for that as well. You'll get access to, again, education, insights, different things that you'll want to have access to. You can go ahead and screenshot this. All right, I'll give it just a second. And then my inner circle, that is going to be $7 a month. I'm going to wait for a couple people to finish the course first so that I can make sure that we are working with people who have at least the minimum knowledge base to be able to move forward with that inner circle. But that will be $7 a month. Again, that allows me to work with you continuously instead of coming back to me and saying, because here's what it was, you had an appointment with me in September, I got you set up. And then in October, you're like, oh gosh, I want to get some crypto on this platform. I need another appointment. You're paying another $100. So joining the Blockchain Queens Inner Circle, paying $7 a month, gets access to me to help you work through other platforms and look at other things, and then having access to the private community and additional tools and insights that I'll provide. All right, so steps. The steps very, you missed the screenshot, Mary. Okay, I'll get it to you. No problem. The steps are simply joining the community first, then taking the Bitcoin 101 course, and then joining the Blockchain Queen Inner Circle. And I want to make sure, let me get back here and let Mary get this screenshot, or anyone else who didn't get it. This is for the Blockchain Queen Inner Circle, what comes along with that. And I need coffee, Jordan. That's why I'm like tongue-tied and messing up over here. And so, yes, here we are at the end. I want to make sure that, please make sure that anyone who is still here, you put your email address, you emailed your email address to me, or excuse me, sent it to me in the chats so that we can do the raffle. I'm going to do the raffle live at 8 p.m. on Facebook after I put all the names and email addresses in there to see who's our lucky winner. And then let me go over here and get to the links that I need to provide for you. And also, I'll show you the platform so you can see, have an overview of what it looks like. A quick glimpse. All right. Any questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat while we're waiting for my computer to catch up with me. And in the chat, I will be putting both the link to the community as well as the link for the class. First point of order tomorrow is Best Buy Geek Squad. All right, let me look at these chats while I'm waiting to see what happens. Okay, no questions yet. I'm still waiting for. All right, here we go. Oh, great question from my husband. Will there be recommendations for benefit of purchasing other altcoins? Those will be conversations that we will have in the community. And those will be in the $7 a month community. And again, this is not investment advice. These are conversations that we're having as an investment group, like-minded investors. So this is not investment advice. We're just going over what coins are out there, the purpose, the useful case, and that's a lot of what you'll learn in the class, the difference between why you should purchase a coin and why you should stay away from them. There are a lot of coins that have hype around them that have absolutely no use case. And so when there's hype and no use case, there's usually going to be a pump and dump, and you're going to get taken for your money. And so those are some of the things that I'll be teaching you in the courses to help safeguard you with your cryptos. And so in the link, excuse me, in the chat, I have both the community link that's free, and then after you take the Bitcoin 101 class, have access to the paid community. And for those experienced crypto holders, if you reach out to me, I'll make sure you have access to the paid community as well. Just our advanced level community, I want to make sure that we are all speaking the same language when we are there talking about crypto. So I want to make sure you have that education first. Any other questions while I pull up the platform so you can get a sneak peek at it? I'm really excited about it and how it's turned out. Now, all of my kids are going now. Our youngest is at school in Xavier, Louisiana. I would have blamed him for the internet moving slow. I would have said, get off of that gaming machine, whatever it's called. Get off. I'll let you know when I'm done. And he would have been bored to death in his room waiting for me to get off of the Zoom, but it's not him. All right, let's see. We can get this pulled up here so you can see what I'm so excited about. This has been years in the working. I've had so many people ask me for an educational platform, and it's just time to get it done. All right, can you guys see my screen? Okay. Okay. What about now? Thumbs up if you can see the black screen. All right, great. It's loading, but you'll see here on the right-hand side of the screen will be where you watch the videos or where the documents will be that you look at. On the left-hand side of the screen, it goes over the various chapters, what's in each chapter, and you can walk down through at your own pace, which I think is very important. You know, you have some people that want to get through something right away. That's me. I like to speed through everything. You have other people who say, I'm busy. I want to take this a bit at a time, or I'm going to watch it once when I'm sitting still, but then I'm going to listen to it on my way to work. That is another magical piece of information that can help you master this information is just having it kind of as your background noise while you're cooking, while you're driving, other things. And so you'll see each section, you can go down through there really easily. It lets you know when you've completed something. You can go back to it if you want to, but it helps you stay on track. And then there's exercises at the end of the chapters to help you make sure you retain the information. And what else did I want to show you? My screen switched over. Can you guys see it? Okay. Here is a Bitcoin pricing chart. This one only goes to, I think, at some point last week. Oh no, it's actually up here. Okay, goes all the way to today. So right now we're at 97,000. The other day we were at $99,800. It's just amazing, right? And so as you can see, when I talked about, getting started and buying some coins and someone who may have said, "Oh man, I'm watching what's happening. I'm hearing about digital currency on the news," and they got excited and they got in at this point when it was $70,000 back in 2024, earlier this year. And then the market changed and it went down and they got scared. They said, "Oh no, I think it's going down. I don't want to lose my money like the people did before." Let's get over here, one of these low marks, and went down to 58,000 in August of 2024, and they sell their coins. Well, guess what? Now they sold them at a loss. That is not what you want to do. You want to understand that there are going to be market trends, be in a community that's going to help you understand and not panic on what you're looking at, because everyone who understands cryptocurrency and understands the pattern of Bitcoin know that it needed to retract so that it could bounce back again. And we were all waiting for it to hit, and we're still waiting. Got a couple days here for it to hit that $100,000 mark. It may go past a little bit more, depending on what happens with new regulations here in the US. It may not. But guys, it is going to be an exciting time in crypto, and it's a time for you to really learn how to make your money work for you. So I